My name's Galen Hare. I'm a partner at Insurance Claim HQ, powered by Hare Shannara Trial Attorneys. What is an exclusion on an insurance policy? The answer is very simple, even though it feels complex. When you open your insurance policy, you see a lot of different stuff. And basically, it falls into a couple of different categories, with the two biggest categories being coverage and exclusions. Coverage is what you're getting, what they're going to pay for. Exclusions are what they're not going to pay for. And you have to read these very, very carefully because sometimes they're in the middle of the policy and sometimes they're in what we call endorsements, which are at the back of the policy. And sometimes the language is inconsistent, so the later things might govern, right? We see a lot of different types of exclusions. For instance, most people in the South have earth movement exclusions. This means that if the carrier sends out an engineer and says that your home is suffering earth movement damage, they're not going to cover it, even if you just had a hurricane. If they can relate that damage to an exclusion, they likely will not pay you. The other types of exclusions that we see, for instance, some people have wind and hail exclusions. That's a really bad exclusion if you live somewhere where there's a lot of hail, or there's hurricanes, or there's tornadoes. So you want to read your exclusions very carefully to see what they're saying you're covered for and what they're saying you're not covered for. Some exclusions require your written consent, so you're also going to want to call an attorney if you have one of those exclusions that's hurting your claim to verify that that's a proper exclusion and that's properly in your policy. If you're suffering from an exclusion and your carrier is claiming that your damage is excluded, I strongly, strongly recommend you talk with an experienced, knowledgeable attorney that knows what they're doing in this area, because sometimes things are not as straightforward as they seem. If you have any questions about this or really anything for your claim, give us a call at Insurance Claim HQ. We'd love to help.